Welcome, lovers of wisdom. As always, we want to speak and relate across cultures, countries, and beliefs. And remember, stay curious and keep asking questions. Today's topic, mainly, it's about success. And the secondary topic, it's how its relationship with wealth in our society today. Without further ado, here we go. As we all know, there are many self help books teaching you how to plan for success. And I myself and many of us have read a lot of these books. These books are a step by step guide on how you plan so that you can become successful. This could be financial success or financially how to save to be successful. This could be relationship success or the type of friends you want to be around you or the type of people you want around you or the events that you want to go to so that you can build connections. All of this are connected to success. Some would say you need to dress successfully to feel successful. But the fact of the matter is, learning all these types of principles of success is great on paper. Yet, what they do not tell you is that you need to avoid expensive mistakes. I will repeat that again. You need to avoid expensive mistakes. The best way to do this is whatever it is that you want to be successful in, you want to understand and know it like it is second nature to you. I will repeat that. The best way to avoid expensive mistakes is whatever it is you want to be successful in, you need to know and understand it like it is second nature to you. There is one thing you can always control when it comes to success. That is, you can always control you, yourself. Outside forces, there is nothing you can control about that. But one thing you can control is yourself. And having the knowledge, the understanding, and the belief to the point it is second nature to you is one thing each and every one of us can control when it comes to success. The best way for you to know whether you can practice this second nature is applying them through principle. You have to apply the principle in every way. Don't just apply the principle during the big moments, because most of us know a lot of this general understanding about success from the books we read, but we only apply them only when a big moment or a critical decision has to be made. But if you do not apply this almost every single time, every single day, whenever it is that you apply it, you are not going to be confident enough that you will succeed. The main purpose of the application of success, applying it, is to help you carve your own principles. You need to understand that the general principles are good as a guideline, but at the end of the day, they are all, I'm not going to say the word, but I would just say they're all hodgepodge. That's the most respectful way I can say it. They are a good guideline for you to come and carve and create principles that fit into your life. Things that you are willing to give up and things that you are not willing to give up. You have to carve those principles of success. For every individual, it is different. Evolution is just natural. You have to evolve the general principle to fit into your own life. Balance could be nurtured endlessly. I would say it again. Evolution is natural. You have to evolve the general principles of success to fit into your own life, and balance could be nurtured endlessly. It is up to you to find a balance of what you are willing to give up and what you are not willing to give up. And this balance at different stages in your life could always be evolved and nurtured differently. Because once you start out as a single individual, the balance you have is going to be different when you are married, and the balance you have is going to be different when you have children. So, this is when evolution is just natural. We can all get on the same destination using the same principles of success, but we all took different routes to get to the same destination. And this is where the evolution of carving success that fits into your own life is so important. So, what is the ultimate goal of success? There's clearly no definition that what is the ultimate goal of success. But in general, the ultimate goal of success is to achieve liberation. Liberation is extremely important. For everybody, that could mean a different thing or a different outcome. But ultimately, is to achieve liberation in whatever it is you're striving for. Whether that is through wealth, health, acknowledgement, or gaining power and influence, or etc. in other ways that you want to success. All of this is to achieve liberation. And to most of us, success in wealth, as in financial wealth, this is okay for us to want success or only to be successful in financial wealth. It is more than okay. Most of us want to criticize by saying wealth, as in financial wealth, is not as important. One thing we all know is wealth is critical enough for a peaceful life or a peaceful sustenance. And anyone who wants to convince you otherwise, you should give them this answer. Well, I certainly know poverty does not bring success or a peaceful or sustenance life. That's right. Wealth is critical for a peaceful and sustenance life. Because one thing we understand, poverty on the other hand doesn't do that. And again, being in the middle as the middle class on the other hand also doesn't achieve this. Because the reason why we say this, even being in the middle class doesn't achieve this, you do not own your own time for 1/3 of the day. I would repeat that again. For most of us who work 1/3 of the day, we do not own our own time. Somebody else purchases our time 1/3 of the day. So, arguing saying that wealth or only wanting wealth is not successful, it's almost saying that somebody purchasing 1/3 of your day every single day, that and paying you, by the way, 1/3 of your day every single day and paying you minimum wage, or what you would say $50 an hour, while they make $500 an hour, that is okay. So, going back to this balance, this is where balance is extremely important, because success in wealth helps or is extremely critical for a peaceful life, but balance comes into play as in how much wealth is satisfiable to every single individual. You never want to be what society is nowadays, which is wealth in gluttony. Wealth in gluttony will never be satisfiable. It's a road that leads to no satisfaction. No amount of wealth, no amount of success you can achieve, you will ever be satisfied. And this is where people always see success in wealth going. Success in wealth doesn't have to be wealth as in gluttony. It could be wealth as in financial liberation. That is the most important part of wealth. Not speaking personally, I'm speaking as an individual who has lived and seen 1/3 of your day being purchased. In that context, wealth as in financial liberation is the most satisfying success and it's the most balanced type of wealth success that you need and you want. You want to balance yourself to understand that at a certain point, your personal success or whatever it is that makes you satisfied, that could be from $10 million to $100 billion. Every single individual has to have that balance that they say, I'm successful enough in wealth and this much that I have is okay. But again, you want to achieve, if your success is in financial wealth, you want to achieve that financial liberation. Without further anyways, thank you for joining us today in this episode. And remember, stay curious and keep asking questions. We'll see you in the next episode.